Hey guys, it's the Yankee Down Under here coming at you with another Marvel Champions gameplay episode. This one will be my game 3 of the Solo Champions League. It's a pretty interesting league. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description below for if you want to check it out. And so we're going to have Norman Osborn as the Green Goblin taking on Captain American Aggression with the Weapons Master module. Norman Osborn has a scheme of 2. He has a force to interrupt. That when he would attack, you're going to place the infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead. Comes in with 14 hit points, and then whenever he's going to take any amount of damage, we're going to remove that many infamy counters from Criminal Enterprise instead. Hostile takeovers, like I said, we'll have Norman Osborn 1 and 2. Risky business scenario, standard counter sets, 1 module counter set. It's recommended Green Goblin Goblin gimmicks, but we're going to go ahead and use Weapon Master instead. And the setup is put the Criminal Enterprise environment into play, which we have. Comes with 2 infamy counters on it, and if there are no infamy counters on here, you're going to flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise, which means he'll go in State of Madness, become insane, and become the Green Goblin. Then we get to shuffling the counter deck, which we're doing now, and advance to stage 1B. So that's all shuffled up there. So let's go ahead and advance to stage 1B. Comes with a 2 threat. Hostile takeover has a 7 threat threshold. Once it hits 7, we'll go ahead and advance the scheme to 2. And so Norman Osborn he's holding the board meeting, plotting to take over a branch of Stark Industries. And when it's completed, we're going to place an infamy counter per player on Criminal Enterprise, and then discard 1 card for each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. Comes in with 2 threat, and will advance by 1 at the beginning of the villain phase. As for Steve Rogers, Captain America's alter ego, he has a 3 recovery. He's a shield soldier. He's a living legend, so you reduce the cost of your first ally played each round by 1. And as a setup, you can search your deck and discard power for Captain America's shield upgrade, and add to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. He has a hand size of 6 and 11 hit points. And as you see, I have an additional counter here. That's just to keep track of my rounds for the league. First game I won in 9. Second game I won in 8. So let's see if I can beat 8. Here we go. And so we will get martial prowess. Drop kick into the fray, another into the fray, heroic strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a super soldier serum. I'll just go ahead and get rid of these 4 here. I like them to come in handy anytime soon. So we'll get Cap's helmet, power of aggression, super soldier serum, and lying in wait. Let's go ahead and trigger the setup. Look for a shield. There we go. Shuffle this up. I think probably the reason why I chose Captain America is just because Falcon and Winter Soldier is now started on Disney Plus, so I watched that last night. It's not bad. The beginning was pretty cool. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have any spoilers or anything, but if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. You might like it. If not, oh well. Alright, so let's go ahead and play Power of Aggression to give us 2 resources. To play Martial Prowess. So that's a 2 cost upgrade. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. So exhaust Martial Prowess during a physical resource for an attack event. And then let's spend 1 on Cap Shield. So it's a 1 cost upgrade. It's restricted, so 2 restricted cards per player, and Cap gets +1 defense and gains retaliate 1. And then let's spend 2 for a Super Soldier Serum. It's 2 cost upgrade, and so we can do exhaust Super Soldier Serum to generate a physical resource. Let's go ahead and flip over to Captain America. So this is hero form. He has 2 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. He's an Avenger soldier, and he has an ability called I Can Do This All Day, which is an action to discard 1 card from your hand to rid of Captain America. Limit once per round. We'll go ahead and thwart for 2 to take that off and then end our hand. So we'll draw Angel 13, a mean swing, drop kick, Nick Fury, and a shield toss. So we'll go ahead and match the skin to 1. He doesn't attack, so he will get an additional infamy counter, bringing that to 3. And then the counter card. So we'll reveal as a villain, as a hero, the villain each minion engaged with you will attack. He doesn't attack, so that'll bring that to 4. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in, spend 1, 2, 3 for Agent 13. She's a 3 cost ally. She has 2 thwart, 1 attack. She'll take a damage when she uses any of those abilities, 3 hit points. She's shield, and after she enters play, she gets to remove 2 threat from the scheme. So that count down to 1. She'll go ahead and attack for 1, bring that down to 3, and she'll take the damage for that. And let's go ahead and swing the cap. Let's bring that down to 1. Then this is our turn there. We'll no longer the main swing. Then we'll bring in strength, coin carrier, a main swing, and a shield toss. So that will go to 1. He doesn't attack, so that will go to 2. This is round 2. And then counter card, Magines, when revealed as Norman Osborn, discard the top card of your deck for each infamy counter on Chrome Enterprise. So there's 2. So we discard 2 cards. So we'll discard Energy and Steve's Apartment. So our go. So let's go ahead to round 3. We'll spend 2, 3, 4 Coin Carrier, 3 cost support. Avenger Bill will play only for identity has the Avenger trait, so exhaust Coin Carrier to generate a wild resource. Let's go ahead and have her attack for 1. Yeah, we'll scheme for 2. Yeah, no 0. End our turn there. So we'll get Moment of Triumph, Fearless Determination, and a Heroic Strike. So we'll go to 1. He doesn't attack, so that will go to 2. And then the counter card, the Oscorp Manufacturing, comes with a 2 threat. And when revealed as Norman Osborn, place an additional threat here, so we actually have 3. And it has an acceleration token, so if this is in play, when the next villain phase, we'll get an additional threat on the main scheme. So it's our turn. Let's go ahead and do 1 for the Soldier Serum, 2 for the Coin Carrier, 3 for Heroic Strike. Four for Fearless Determination to put Nick Fury into play. So after Nick Fury is play, you get to choose 1 to remove 2 threat from the scheme, draw 3 cards, and deal 4 damage to your enemy. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is still in play, discard him. It's a 4 cost ally. She's Shield Spy, 2 thwart, 2 attack. He'll get a damage by using one of those. It comes in 3 health. So we'll go ahead and draw the 3 cards. Then we got Endurance, Shield Block, and Avengers Mansion. We'll go ahead and throw for 2, taking that down to 1. We'll take the damage for that. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and make him a bit crazy. Let's go ahead and attack for 2. Put him in a state of madness. So Green Goblin, he doesn't scheme. So whenever he would scheme, you're going to remove a madness counter from state of madness. 3 attack, comes up with 14 hit points. And then when revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. We'll go ahead and use a shield block to block that damage. And then let's spend 1 for endurance to give us +3 hit points. So up to 14. And then let's discard Shield Toss. We can do this all day. So attack for 2, putting him down to 12. Then let's in our turn. So we'll get Fearless Determination, Genius, Yarnborn, and 4. Okay, so this will go to 3 because of the acceleration target. He'll attack, so we'll block with Nick Fury since he's going to be the end round anyway. So he'll do 3. And there's a boost, so we'll place 1 infantry counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness counter for State of Madness. So that goes down to 1. Nick Fury takes the hit. And then counter card. Cut off guard, won't reveal, discard and upgrade support you control. No cards will discard this way, this card can surge. Tough, 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 tough. Let's go ahead and get rid of Martial Prowess, so we still got the Super Soldier Serum here as a physical resource. So round 4. Actually, no, this would be that was round 4, so this will be round 5. Let's do 1 for Yarnborn, so it's a 1-cost upgrade. It's restricted, and that's 2 restricted cards per player. So we got Cap Shields 1, Yarnborn's a 2nd. After your hero attacks an enemy, spend a physical resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So let's attack for 2. Put him down to 10. And then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put Jane Foster Thor into play. She's a 4-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 4 health. She's an Asgard Avenger, and after you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain. 3 damage is simply pay for this card using a physical resource, which we did. So we'll go ahead and deal 3 to the Goblin. Put him down to 7. Let's go ahead and have her thwart for 1 to get rid of that. Just giving her damage, and let's discard Avengers Mansion. It's already cap up. And let's go ahead and have him thwart from the 2, putting that down to 1. Ending our turn. So we'll get Power in All of Us, Mockingbird, Heroic Strike, a Shield Block, and Relentless Assault. Aggro 1. He'll attack for 3. We'll block with 18-13. With another boost, place 1 infantry counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness counter for State of Madness. So we move one for State of Madness, flipping him over. It's Norman Osborn. It's like Norman Osborn again, so I'm assuming the attack doesn't go. Or does it? We'll play it safe and say it. Oh, he's Norman Osborn, so I don't think the attack will go. But he will get one on Criminal Enterprise, putting him up to 3. Pretty sure that's how it plays out. If you know, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm pretty sure that's how it plays out. And then we'll get a counter card. Advance, the villains are going to scheme. So he'll scheme for 2, 4, and a boost to place 1 if you counter Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 Madness counter for State of Madness. We'll do 1. I don't want to give him another boost. So he boosts 2, 4. So that's up to 6. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and do this. The store for 2, bringing that down to 4. Let's have her punch for 2, bringing it down to 2. Let's discard Relentless Assault. It's ready to cap up. Go ahead and pop him again. Making him go into State of Madness, going back to Green Goblin to deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. We play Shield Block to prevent that. We will go Queen Carrier, empower all of us to make 3 resources to put Mockingbird into play. So choose a 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 health, choose a shield spy, and after Mockingbird is played, stun an enemy. So the Goblin's now stunned. And then we'll hit him again for 1, putting that down to 2. Oh, putting it down to 2. Shoot the damage. And then we will ready everybody up. So we'll get 2 villain exercise, Relentless Assault, downtime. We'll get the counter card to protect itself. Steve's apartment. Let's go 3. He's stunned, so he's not going to attack. Then our second encounter card. So our first one is Private Security Specialist, 0 scheme, 1 attack, meaning 4 health. He has guard. And the second one is an advance. So the villain will scheme, but he does not scheme, so we will just remove 1 for State of Madness. Alright. Let's go ahead and have, we'll spend 1, 2, 3. for a heroic strike. It's to deal 6 damage to an enemy. Actually, no, we're not going to do that because you have a card in play. So we'll swing for 2, putting 2 on him. Thor swing for 2, taking out the guard, giving her a damage. She'll Thor for 1, bring that down to 2. Then we'll go one, 2, 3 for a heroic strike. Deal 6 damage to enemy. Pay for this card using a physical resource, which we did. Stun the enemy. So he's down to 1. We should be on round 6 now. And he's stunned. She should have another hit on there. Let's go ahead and discard downtime. Cat back up. Hit him for another 2. Put him down to 0, which will flip him over to Green Goblin 2. So he doesn't scheme. So when he would scheme, you're going to remove 1 madness, counter for saving madness. He has 4 attack, 18 hit points. And when revealed, deal 4 indirect damage to each player. So 4 is going to have to take 1. We'll take the other 3. Should have 3. Putting this down to 11. And then we will trigger your Warren, spend a physical resource, and deal 2 damage to an enemy. Put him down to 16. That should be gone. Then we'll end our turn there. We'll play Mean Swing and Into the Fray, a Shield Block, and a Genius. So this will go to 3. He's stunned, so he won't attack. Counter card. Hydra Sidearm. It's an attachment weapon attached to the villain. Force interrupt when attached villain attacks. This attack gains ranged, so retaliate will not trigger. And a hero action, spend a physical and a mental resource to discard this card if you attach 1 attack. That's fine. So we'll spend the physical and the mental because it doesn't say printed, so I can use print carry. So we'll get rid of that. Let's go ahead and attack. Play Mean Swing. So hero interrupt when your hero makes a basic attack. It's also a weapon upgrade for your hero, and the hero gets +3 for the attack, so he'll get 5 and cost Yarnborn. But we can still use it because it doesn't say you can't, so that's 5. Put him down to 11. Then we'll spin a physical. So trigger your armor to put him down to 9. That's 3. So now she couldn't take the hit, so we have to put it down to 10. Then let's have her thwart for 2, putting it down to 1. So she's gone. And then let's have her swing for 2. So she's gone. Putting that down to 7. go ahead and discard into the fray. Bring the cat back up. 2. Swing again for another 2. Putting that down to 5. We'll end our turn there. So we'll draw this assault to the fray and a drop kick. So that will go to 2. He'll attack for 4. We're not going to defend, I don't think. No, we're not going to defend. So he'll do 4, 5, and there's a boost. Replace 1 infamy counter in permanent enterprise if you cannot remove 1 counter for State of Madness. So that removes. It goes back to 2. Which means he'll flip back over to Norman, so the attack won't happen, so this would go up to 3. And then our counter card. Treachery, Weapon Master. Everyone revealed as a hero, the villain attacks you if they have a weapon attachment. This card gains Surge. So the attacks, so this would skill to 4. Well, that put a ringer on everything. So let's do this. We'll go 1, 2. Shoot, can't do that. I can, but and now we'll be able to do the stun if I play drop kick. Let's do this. We'll hit him for 2. So this card Relentless Assault. It's ready up. Hit him for another 2. Flip him over to go to Green Goblin. Deal 400 damage to each player. Use a shield block to block that. Alright, 7 now. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Play drop kick to deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you play for this card using only physical resources, which we did, you stun the enemy and draw a card. So we'll deal 4 damage to the Goblin. Put him down to 1, and then we'll go ahead and swing a Mockingbird for 1, taking him out, killing off Mockingbird, and that will be the game. So I left with 10 hit points, 7 rounds with 2 threat remaining. So anyway, that's pretty much the game. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and always hit that share button to spread the news on this new Marvel Champions content channel. Other than that, you guys take care, and I will see you later.